Heidi ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the old den of tools. And today we're talking power stations, aka solar power generators. Here's just four of the ones that were sent to me. I've been sent a whole bunch more than this. Not bragging or tired, if you get the reference. Anyway, something came up when I was looking at these because, let me just show you what we're talking about. So one of them, the Enelong, we already did a video on this, talked about it. It's your basic, what I consider to be your bottom barrel economy solar power generator that's got the specs that you're going to want. Like it's got 3 AC ports, it's got 1,000 watts of power. You can plug in the solar panels right to the front. It's got a fairly standard plug on it, and on top of that, it uses the batteries that you want. It looks like it would have just like a lead acid car battery in it, but it doesn't. It's got the LiPo for the iron phosphate based batteries, which is what you want in something like this because they don't catch on fire the same way lithium ion does. So you don't have any of those hazards, or at least strongly reduced hazards. And on top of that, they can do a lot more recharge cycles than the lithium ion. Well, anyway, so looking at this, we did the video, we talked about it, $8.99, it's your basic kind of thing. And then I got sent this, the LiPower. And I'm looking at LiPower going, that is remarkably similar. I mean, other than the top plate, which is the handle, and the color, and I guess the LiPower's got some better printing on it. But it's the same faceplate. It's the same body. The plugs are in exactly the same place. It's got all the same specs. It's at the same price. This is remarkably similar. Now, of course, in the power tool world, we see OEM kind of stuff, all the time. So I'm thinking, well, maybe Enelong or LiPower, maybe one of them is the OEM. So I start delving a little bit deeper. So we're looking at 1,000 watt pure sine power, $900. Then I find the Acmo for $800. This is exactly the same as the LiPower, at least on the outside. We got the TSP 1000. Again, it's a 1,000 watt hour. I think is the how long the power can put out, but it can put out 1,000 watts. Because remember, the inverter that's built into these limits how much power it can put out. So $700 on that. That seems like a screaming deal there. Then we got the Alfheim. Apparently, Asgard's putting out generators now. $900 on that one. Then we've got the ATSI. This is a 3,000 milliamp. Look at, you can tell the body is beefier on it. Look at that. But it's got the same faceplate, the same handles. It just looks to be a little bit taller. Maybe not much. A little bit taller than the rest of these. Maybe yeah, it looks beefier. I could be wrong. And then, there, look at that. Look at that thing. That is ginormous. I don't know why they have the one in the other picture. And it looks like there's a dent in it. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, and then I found another one. We found the SZ. That's 718. We found this one. Look at that thing. This thing's like it's on stilts. And the pictures, of course, they always Photoshop these things into settings where they've never been. But anyway, that thing is humongous. Look at that battery. What do we like at 2,200? That's similar to the Blue Eddy and the Big Blue power ones that we have before. 1,600, same kind of price range, but you don't get any of the cool stuff. Although, if you look there, look at that panel. The information panel is different than on the other ones. So I decided to dig a little bit deeper into these and figure out what it was that's inside it. So I grabbed and I got to shout them out real quick because they just happened to send this to me. I grabbed my insulated screwdriver from Snapfresh right now. And, they got a new graphic for the clip coupon. That's kind of cool. Spiffy. Clip that, save 50%. Really? Makes that a $20. That's kind of a good deal. Anyway, sorry, I just saw this for the first time. Just right there. Anyway, so I decided to grab that and jump into it. Here's what we found on the inside. Give me some electrical tape.
Tape. Is that the green stuff?
Nope, it's the small round black tape.
That.
Oh no, it's my clamp meter turning off. You say Mom was texting you?
Mom was texting me. She once wanted to know if I wanted to go to a Junior Ranger program. And I said yes.
LiPower. Interesting. Well, there you go. That's the inside of the Enelong. It's probably the, you know, and I trashed this thing taken apart, so we had to recycle the battery, and I thought about keeping the battery and doing something with it. But as you can see, it's really the LiPower on the inside. Now, this one I actually gave to some friends that we met over here at the RV park. They're on the other side of the park where there is no power, and you can't run your generators after dark. So they use this to run their fan at night, and apparently during the day they use it to run their ice maker outside. Anyway, they have lots of fun with it. They said this thing has been fantastic and a real lifesaver for them. But, you know, honestly, again, can I recommend one of these? If you're going to spend this kind of money, you're looking at $900 on that. Another one that's in the same price range is the Generark. Yes, it's called Generark. If you saw my video about that portable refrigerator, this is the one we used on it. It's essentially, my guess, the same kind of thing. It doesn't use the same base plate or anything like that, but it is an immensely better built box. It doesn't have the weird metal body that's going to get dented and damaged. It's got an amazing carrying handle up here that allows you to pick it up comfortably and lug it anywhere you want. It folds flat then to get out of the way. You can get it also with the solar panels if you want to do that. Again, look, you click 75 on save on that one, to click this to save $50 off of this one. Essentially, it's the same thing. It really is. It's got a very similar kind of display. It's got a similar kind of setup. It's got the same ports. They're just in a different area. Now, one of the things with this is the Enelong, they sent a regular power adapter that plugs in, put power into it. This thing gets its power through the USB port. That USB-C port is input and output on it. So it's got a high charge, wall charger that plugs into that allows you to charge it. And you can do it through the other input ports as well. Anyway, it's honestly kind of a look and feel. The Generark has just felt, it just felt like a more robust. I'm going to do a whole video on the Generark. It's what I carry in my truck as my go-to portable generator. We've got bigger ones, but they're so big you don't want to carry them anywhere. You know, like they were talking about that super tall one we talked about. Who wants to lug that thing around? Nobody wants to lug that thing around. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'm sure most of you were not surprised by the fact that this turns out to be just one of these other battery in a boxes in a different box with a different name, trying to come at it from a different angle. But anyway, I just wanted you to be aware that when you're looking at these on Amazon and other places, a lot of them, under the skin, it's the same company. And this is one of the things we noticed from China is China likes to throw a lot of different brands out at you. They like come at you from this side and then from this side, both sides. They're just coming at you everywhere, hoping you're going to pick one of them. And really for them, they're just changing the skin, so it's not really much of an investment. They just want to get the sale. They throw it out and get it in front of your face and hope you buy it. You know, and maybe it works for them. Anyway, again, I don't know if I would recommend the Enelong specifically, just because of the build quality. The Generark, despite its ridiculous name, is a pretty good box. All things considered, we've used it a ton at this point. It's always going with it's. In fact, you know, and I don't even put it like in the cab of the truck. It lives in the back, right where this Blue Eddy is over here. It lives right there in my truck, except when it's getting charged. That way, it's always with us. and it's gotten dust and debris and a little light rain on it, and we've not babied it in the least bit. Anyway, enough. The Bears talked about it enough. Let me know what you think about these power stations down below. Are you in the market for one? What are you considering? What are the features and stuff that you need to see in a power station like this? I want to hear it. Anyway, you all take care. God bless, and as always, shine on.